Beginning September 26, 2018, Doyon Limited will be soliciting proxies to hold a special meeting of shareholders on November 16, 2018. The purpose of the special meeting of shareholders is for shareholders to vote on ballot question number 1. Resolve that Doyon Settlement Trust shall be established as an ANCSA Settlement Trust effective November 16, 2018. Doyon's Board of Directors requests that shareholders vote yes on ballot question number 1 to establish the trust as an ANCSA Settlement Trust. Doyon needs your help to establish the Doyon Settlement Trust. If approved, shareholders are expected to receive an important tax break because settlement trust distributions, in most circumstances, will not be taxable to Doyon shareholders. In other words, shareholders will not be taxed by the IRS, therefore will not receive a 1099 form. Current Doyon dividends are taxable by the IRS. So, what exactly is a settlement trust? On December 22, 2017, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act became law, and now Alaska Native corporations may claim a deduction on the corporation's tax return for contributions to a settlement trust. The purpose of the settlement trust is to promote the health, education, and welfare of the beneficiaries and to preserve the heritage and culture of Alaska Natives. A settlement trust accomplishes its purpose by making distributions to its beneficiaries. A settlement trust is a trust organized under the provisions of the Alaska Native Claims Settlement Act, or ANCSA, an Alaska state law to provide certain benefits to the shareholders of a specific Native corporation like Doyon. Individuals who own shares of Doyon stock will be beneficiaries for as long as they own Doyon stock. Shareholders of Doyon will be the beneficiaries of the Doyon Settlement Trust, or DST. The beneficiaries will benefit from the DST through 1. The Doyon Settlement Trust distributions. The DST distribution is a cash distribution to the trust primary beneficiaries, Doyon shareholders, based upon the number of Doyon shares owned by each beneficiary. The DST distribution from the trust is expected to replace some or all of Doyon's dividends to its shareholders. DST distributions will not be taxable to its beneficiaries in most circumstances, whereas dividends are taxable today. 2. Potlatch distributions are another benefit. The potlatch benefits currently paid by Doyon will be replaced by the potlatch distribution. The eligibility and disbursement requirements will remain the same. And 3. Future potential distributions. The trust is flexible and allows the trustees or Doyon's Board of Directors at their discretion to create additional distributions in the future. These additional benefits, if created, may benefit both primary beneficiaries and children of original enrollees of Doyon. There are advantages and a disadvantage to creating a settlement trust. For the advantages, trust distributions will not be taxable to its beneficiaries in most circumstances. In addition, Doyon will be able to make a tax deduction for its contributions to the settlement trust, resulting in savings to the corporation. And other advantages include permanence and limited risk for the corporation and beneficiaries. The disadvantage of creating a settlement trust is that once assets are moved into the trust by Doyon, the company can never take them back. However, Doyon's board will take these impacts into account when it decides whether to contribute assets to the trust, and the Doyon board will have the full authority if and when to put the money or other assets into the trust. The savings to Doyon over time have the potential to save the company in millions of dollars over time. If a Doyon Settlement Trust is adopted in 2018 by Doyon's shareholders, the first contribution to the trust will be made in late November, in the amount that shareholders would receive as Doyon dividend, approximately $12 million. Based on current projections, if a settlement trust is created, Doyon will save $3 million from the tax deduction it will take for contributing to the settlement trust. In 5 years' time, the savings total could be $20 million. How will trust distributions be paid to its beneficiaries? Beneficiaries or Doyon shareholders will receive their Doyon Settlement Trust distribution in the same manner they receive their Doyon dividend. For example, if you signed up for the direct deposit for the dividend, your DST distribution will be electronically deposited to the same bank account. The first DST distribution will be in December 2018. 7J payments are the monies that Doyon receives from other regional corporations based on a long-established legal agreement. These payments are what Doyon currently pays to at-large shareholders and village corporations in April or May of each year. Doyon is obligated by law to make 7J payments to at-large shareholders from the funds it receives, and the Doyon Settlement Trust cannot satisfy Doyon's obligation to the at-large shareholders and village corporations. Doyon will continue to make 7J payments to both at-large shareholders and village corporations directly, and at-large shareholders will continue to receive Form 1099 Miscellaneous, which reports income to the Internal Revenue Service. November 16, 2018 is when Doyon will hold its special meeting of shareholders to vote on ballot question number 1 to establish a Doyon Settlement Trust. The special meeting will take place at the Westmark Fairbanks Hotel. Doors will open at 8 a.m. and the meeting will begin promptly at 8:30 a.m. The meeting will be webcast for the shareholders that are unable to attend in person. The web address and password will be available as the meeting approaches. Please vote your proxy to be eligible for $21,000 in prizes. The early bird prize deadline is October 19 at 5 p.m. Alaska Daylight Time, and the special meeting prize deadline is November 13 at 5 p.m. Alaska Standard Time, or vote at the special meeting. There are several different ways shareholders can submit their proxies. The easiest way is to vote by e-proxy. Go to https://eproxy.doyon.com or by email at proxy@ch-cpa.com. Proxies can also be faxed to 907-452-6184 or mailed to Inspector of Elections, care of Cook & Hageberg, LLC, CPAs, Post Office Box 60028, Fairbanks, Alaska 99706-9985, or hand-delivered to Inspector of Elections, care of Cook & Hageberg, LLC, CPAs at 119 North Cushman Street, Suite 300 in Fairbanks, Alaska. Doyon's Board of Directors requests that shareholders vote yes on the ballot question to establish the trust as an INCSA settlement trust. Go to www.doyon.com/special meeting for more information about the special meeting, including early bird and meeting prizes.